What's going on, YouTube, we back. Live in the flesh. I know it's been a minute. I've been having a lot of requests that you guys like the videos. I need to get back to doing the videos. I've honestly really changed a lot since my last video. I've had a lot of insights, a lot of knowledge and like understanding. My understanding and my grasp for what life is and just myself has increased and grown dramatically. And what I wanted to share with you guys today is just you need to fix your program. You need to look at yourself. You know, a lot of people say reality is a video game. You really need to look at it like a video game. Your character is not you. Your identity, your name, your job, your appearance is not you. You are the soul. You are the awareness that is controlling the character. And they have so many distractions and temptations that you start to fall out of that awareness and you get too caught up in the identity. The identity is not where you want to be because that's your limited self. You are limited to your beliefs, your emotions, and your thoughts. If you tap into the awareness, your soul, it has a deeper understanding and it's able to act and make decisions from a greater understanding or a greater perspective, if that makes sense. But you guys got to understand everything is a program, right? So what you talk to yourself, the way you speak to yourself inside your head or out loud, you are programming that in your reality. You are running the program in your reality. Everything is a byproduct of you. And in order to change your reality, you have to change yourself. Reality is reflecting, it's not reflecting onto you, it's reflecting from you. You know what I mean? It's coming from within you, is what you are perceiving and experiencing. In order to change that, you must change you. You must change your thoughts, which you are constantly thinking about, your emotions that you feel every day, and your habits that you partake on. I see a lot of manifestation, law of attraction, coaches, and all this. They talk a lot about obviously you have to have an identity change in order to have a reality change. But I see none of them mention, for me, and I want to share this with you guys because it's extremely crucial. I kept having my conscience would tell me this, right? And it would be that I was not able to reach my highest self. I was not able to reach my true self, or not able to have a clean conscience and be connected until I disciplined myself. That's what I want to teach you guys. And I really feel a lot of people say discipline is the key, but I'm talking about real discipline. I've really disciplined myself on a different level than everybody else, I feel like. But you have to remove all of these things in order to see clearly. They have so much shit, right? So, all of these things are affecting you and you have to remove all of them, such as food. You have to be extremely careful and precise with what you're putting in your body. You also need to implement fasting, honestly, to clean yourself, especially from all the bad food you've ate in the past. You need to reset it by fasting. And you cannot be doing drugs, alcohol, nicotine, any stimulants. Some people can do it and still see progress. For me, though, I have to remove all these things. I think it could also be this, though, getting off topic, but I set this belief in myself that if I do all of these things and I avoid all of the things that everybody else does, I know I'll be better. Or when I think about my highest version or my best self, I know he wouldn't drink. I know he wouldn't smoke. I know he wouldn't go out. I know he wouldn't watch TV or just mindless scroll. He wouldn't do all these things. You know what I mean? Because it's not helping his growth. So once I do those things, it's I solidify within myself that I am that version now, you see? And that's how you really do it, is you have to picture, who it is you want to become, right? How would they think? How would they act? What would their habits look like? And most importantly, what would they not do? Let me get back on topic though. As far as discipline goes, I feel like they have all these temptations, these distractions, all this fear, low frequency things being portrayed through the media and whatever else it might be. Everybody else's opinions and beliefs get portrayed on you as well. But they have all this negative stuff coming in. You really have to avoid it, and that's why you have to discipline yourself. And because I feel like are making us weaker individuals. The more you tap in and you fall into these vices, or you fall into these distractions, they are making you a weaker version of yourself, a less capable version of yourself, right? The only way you're gonna kill that is discipline. I heard this beautiful quote shared with you guys. My discipline is an act of violence against my weaknesses. I'm sure you guys have heard that one, but you must discipline yourself, because that will rebuild yourself stronger. Most importantly, like, you have to be strong mentally. But when you're doing all these things, they're just making you weaker mentally, you know? And that's why you need to drop all of them, and you'll hit a massive growth, and you'll just be your natural vibration will raise so much, you know what I mean? Because they got all this shit, man, trying to knock you down. And you got to get it out of your life. I mean, it can be family, friends, food, drugs, alcohol, nicotine. Like I said, mindless scrolling, doom scrolling, watching like TV or movies all the time, or like even overeating. Even if you're eating clean, but you're eating too many meals a day, like, it just clouds you. I don't know, but I want to share this also with you guys. The most important thing is, like, whatever you believe to be true is how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? If you believe, I mean, obviously, if you believe like smoking weed is gonna make you smarter, that's not necessarily true. But I'm saying, if you believe, like, you can reinforce this and use it in your power, the belief. So like, if you believe like working out is gonna make you, you know, it's gonna get you closer to that version, you know what I mean? Your belief is also helping you. Of course, working out is a great habit, but like, you guys just gotta, you know, be aware, be conscious of everything you are consuming or letting in your energy field, and also removing everything that you might already have in your energy field. I really think in order to level up the most and become like the better version of yourself, a lot of it deals with just removing stuff. I know a lot of people say this, but just like, it's not so much about what to do, it's about what not to do. Like, you need to get rid of so many things, and you got to be aware and conscious of like, okay, like, how is this affecting me? How is this in my life? And once you remove all these things and replace it with things that are helping you get to that vision that you want, boom, reality is yours. You control this reality. And however you perceive things to be, your self-talk, whatever you're programming yourself, that's how it will be. You gotta understand, you're much more powerful than you think. And I mean, energy, you are an energy field. And you can manipulate and control reality, but you gotta get yourself right, and you gotta tap in with yourself. Love you guys, man. I hope you guys have been staying shredded, staying in the gym, staying positive. I need to get back to the videos for sure, but I'm in a very good spot now, I feel like, to share some wisdom with you guys. And whenever I have an insight or have something I can share with you guys, I'm more than happy to share with you guys. I want you guys to become better versions of yourself. And if I can impact you in a positive way, you're gonna impact others in an even more positive way. It creates a ripple effect. And you know, we're in this together. We all are connected anyway. Love you guys. Peace.